Overall difference, bro. Boy, these haven't. Oh my gosh, I haven't played Washington in so long. You ready?
Yeah. I got blue on my drapes or whatever.
Might as well, man.
I'm gonna leave the car, alright?
Alright, bro.
Let you lock in, yeah.
You about to lose, bro. You about to lose, bro. I don't give a fuck. Fuck is this nigga?
Sure.
You about to lose, nigga. I don't know what else the fuck to tell you, nigga. Did you know that? You ready to lose, bro?
You must be out of your mind, bro.
Talk your shit, nigga. Talk your shit.
Tonight, Madden NFL football.
What's about to do? It's gonna be
Super Bowl 56.
Hey, quick X.
I put 7 minutes.
For the first time in almost 30 years, the big game is back in Los Angeles. Super Bowl 56 underway. We will not have a return to the first drive of the Super Bowl. Will begin at the 25. Throwing on first down is Murray. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And from the 25, they release this to the 29.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have pegged it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. And ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, the other, as you said.
It's 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete there to Beckham. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Let's
the handoff. This is Mostert. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Play fake. Murray. Getting this out to the flat. Mostert. And they've got it inside the 10 at the
Why are you going for the interception?
Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. They'll try and run. This
Fuck
is
down, nigga. Fuck you talking about, bitch?
Losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. To throw, it's Murray. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Faking the give. Now Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Watson just beating the play clock. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost the game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot in the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 41. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. So offensively on this drive, 2 of 2 on third downs, and now they face a 3rd and inches. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Off of play action, it's Watson. Being chased out left. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll try the air now with Watson. That's out to the crowd for Gordon. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now left side on the swing pass, and they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Here's Watson. And this incomplete. Oh, my. He might have been celebrating in the end zone if he'd held on. Nearly picked, but instead, it'll bring up 4th down. And Gano's kick is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac. As you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Here's a diving catch right side. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Murray now to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this one is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On play action, it's Murray. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. To throw again on 2nd down, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Murray off play action. It's going to be caught by Pitts. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 14. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Devontae Adams. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Dolphins continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. They got his man complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. This is Gordon on the dump off. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Back to throw, Watson. They'll swing this out to Fynut. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the gun, here's Watson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. It's 2 seconds on the clock. A final shot before half from Murray. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. Well, he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So these 2 teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? These 2 teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Watson off play action. Rolling to his right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. I'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Now Murray. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. They're going for it. It's Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Here's Watson. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be out right at the 35. 45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Gordon. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you.
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, they'll roll him out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Touchdown! That's caught. Henry Ruggs, 41 yards. And the Dolphins will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now Gordon. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A very solid gain of 27. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Watson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Von Miller, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Watson now to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. It'll be a pickup at 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And Kyler Murray cannot get away. They drag him down in the end zone for 2 points. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now Watson. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Washington on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And it's Washington that scoops it up. They're running at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
Partner, that would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. And here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the move to his... Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defender...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. After the interception, here's Watson. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson under pressure now. Watson, and down he goes. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Under pressure, and they got to him again. Devin White providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Watson gonna stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. This is caught. It's Cooks. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Washington. Brandon Cooks, 85 yards. And Washington able to make this a close game again. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 21-15 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here's Murray. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. Good head down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we're at the time of this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, Watson. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Murray to throw. And look at this. They get to they need it. It's intercepted. Picked off Stephon Gilmore. How the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Now Watson. Buying time to his left. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Watson. Sanders getting him in. That's Sanders. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll try and power it in with you. He is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Murray. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this.
Come on, guy.
The game out of the pocket, nowhere to go, just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Back to throw, Murray. Well timed there, and now 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. And the kings of the Super Bowl are the Washington football team.
I'll be right back.
We play another season.
I'm not gonna lie, I'll let you win though, bro.
We play another season.
Yeah, I got you. You know I'll let you win though, right? I'll let you win.
Remarkable season ends in the most remarkable.
Like you can ask Jason and stuff right now. Jay, was that trying? You are ass.
I beat you though, so
Good to see the
I wasn't
bro smoking. I know, but hey, I promise
Jay,
you.
what was I telling you, Jay? I told you I'm throwing all the picks, make it interesting, right? Exactly.
Well, hey, I know how to stop you now, so.
Oh, you don't.
Yes, I do. Watch, you gonna see. Go smoke. You gonna see.
About it. You think you about to stop? You out of your mind.
I will.
No. But come on, I'm about to go smoke right quick though. Hold up, don't do shit.
I'm not.
Come on, Jay.
World champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.